Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is your girl Adriana DC. I am back with an update on 2024's newest perfume releases. A minute ago, I gave you guys a list of new perfumes that were going to be released in 2024, and we are what? Today is the 22nd of January, you guys, and they did not play, okay? Those new releases came out full speed on the dot, as in within like the second or the third week of January. Those new releases have been out. Some of them have only been released on the official brand website, but as of today, as of now, they have shared the goodness with the rest of the world, and I have managed to get my hands on a couple of the new releases, giving them a sniff, held them in my hand, giving it some thought. And I'm here to tell you guys my thoughts on these new releases and let you guys know whether or not they are worth the splurge. So if you guys are interested in hearing my thoughts on 2024's newest perfume releases, then by all means keep on watching. If you guys are new here, please don't leave without hitting that subscribe button. Make sure to hit that notification bell so that way you will be notified every single time I upload. And for those of you who are my returning subscribers, thank you guys for your continuous love and your support. All right, so let's just get into it. I am excited, you guys. Like, I was in the perfume shop over the weekend and I behold some of the newest releases, and the perfume store personnel, they was like they were amused, okay? They were extremely amused. When I left, she said I made her day because I was so excited. I was like all over the place and I was just like, let me smell everything, So I had a really good time and I'm here to tell you guys about it. So let's get into perfume number one. First up, we have Valentino's Born in Roma Green Stravanganza, you guys. And I'm going to give you guys a bit of visuals, okay? This beautiful, immaculate bottle comes in the traditional studded Valentino bottle, but with a green liquid, you guys. It's transparent. It is beautiful. It's giving you spring and summer vibes. And let me just give you guys the notes before I give you guys my thoughts. So Green Extravaganza has in top notes of Lapsang Souchong tea, mid notes of jasmine, base notes of vanilla, you guys. And the fragrance comes in a 30 ml, 50 ml, and a 100 ml. The 30 ml retails for £67. The 50 ml retails for £95, and the 100 ml retails for £130 all across the board. But you guys can find it on discount on allbeauty.com, so you can save a little bit of money there for those of you who are in the UK. But yeah, at the perfume shop and the official website, these are the prices. So how does it smell? Is it worth the splurge? First things first, this opens up with a bright citrusy, tart, bergamot essence. I got something like a green, crisp apple essence in the heart of this perfume. I would say it's a little bit sharp, but not too offensive, not too harsh. Very bright, very refreshing, lightly sweetened smell that just smells like the essence of bergamot, crisp green apples with a slight citrusy vibe to it, a little bit powdery, and a very beautiful, almost tea-like essence that's not that very prominent, but you definitely get that presence. A very cooling, refreshing scent, in my opinion. It is a beautiful smelling perfume. Of course, the perfume went in a slightly green direction, but it didn't go all the way in a green direction to the extent that it's off-putting. This is not like your Hermes green, earthy vibes, though it is slight bit aromatic in my opinion, but it's a very mass appealing fragrance, but different, okay? Again, it's giving you citrus green apple, citrus crisp green apple, and that's the vibe. Powdery, refreshing, clean, a little bit sweet, beautiful smelling fragrance. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would give this fragrance like I'm gonna go with an 8, okay? an upper 8, lower 7. I could go to a 7, but I am I'm on a sunshine a bottle type of gal, okay? I like me a beautiful fresh fragrance, citrusy, crisp, relaxing, laid back perfume. And essentially that's what this fragrance is. It gives me more spring vibes. It's a very cooling scent. Something along the lines of Yellow Dreams, you know. It's like Valentino's edgy take on a very refreshing fragrance, in my opinion. It's not like anything I have smelled before. It definitely has a slight different vibe to it. Okay? I do think this fragrance can be worn all year round. The dry down is beautiful and powdery, and that's where you get a little bit more of that sweet vanilla essence. It's a beautiful scent, in my opinion, you guys. But again, between a 7 to an 8 out of 10 is how I would recommend this fragrance. It is not as sweet as Yellow Dreams. Nothing close to the original at all. It's a completely different fragrance, but still beautiful in its own right. It is quite pricey. Will I get myself a bottle? I most definitely will, you guys, because I just love this fragrance. So I want to get this fragrance in my perfume collection. But I do encourage you guys to try this fragrance because it's a very laid back scent. Okay, so shall we move on to the next up? I got a chance to smell Carolina Herrera's Blush the Elixir, and I don't know if I missed this somewhere along the lines. I didn't know about this release. Like, I probably missed it. I definitely missed this one big time. Let's just get into the notes. So Carolina Herrera's Blush the Elixir features top notes of bergamot and mandarin orange. Middle notes are ylang ylang and rose. And in the base, we have some patchouli and vanilla. And this fragrance also comes in 3 different sizes. It comes in a 30 ml, a 50 ml, and a 80 ml. And the 30 ml retails at £74. The 50 ml at 109, and the 80 ml at 143. Okay, if you thought Valentino was expensive, this is plenty money. Okay, and of course I'm gonna give you guys some visuals. Here is the beautiful, spectacular looking bottle. I mean, this is an absolutely stunning ombre pink to black bottle, and I think it is just like, I think it's the best addition to the range, in my opinion, because when I said to the range, I mean the combination of the pink and the black ombre. It was just a beautiful addition to, you know, the Heel collection, in my opinion. And I don't see how else they could have captured an intense or an elixir of Carolina Herrera blush. Now, what do I get from this fragrance? The perfume opens up again, citrusy, coming off a little bit musky as well, but not as musky as the original blush. You're definitely getting the bergamot and the mandarin orange. You're definitely getting the rose in the heart of this beautiful fragrance. But the patchouli is patchouliing in this perfume, not in an off-putting way, but this is the truest definition of an elixir. Call it an intense or an elixir. This fragrance is a little bit more punchy. It is not as soft and powdery and as effervescent as the original. It is slight aromatic, but it definitely gets a little bit more piercing. I would say piercing, yet maintaining the original scent profile, but a heavier one. Do I think this fragrance is worth the splurge, Lord? I do believe so. No, okay, I'm not gonna say it's worth the splurge. If your pockets can suit this new addition, then by all means go for it. I love this fragrance. I think it's a beautiful intensified version of the original blush. You can most definitely tell the difference. The original blush is a much more spring summer fragrance, and I would still wear it all year round because it's a very refreshing, light, musky, a little bit aromatic scent. This newer version is heavy enough to be worn during this time of the year. You can wear it to like parties, you know, brunch, lunch, get-togethers, or whatever the case is. It is a solid fragrance, solid in the scent profile, solid in, I didn't get a chance to obviously wear it and play around with it because I only smelled it in store. I wasn't expecting this release. I wasn't like anticipating it at all, obviously, but it was a pleasant and a very beautiful surprise, you guys. I do love this fragrance. I do think the changes that they've made to the Elixir is indeed spectacular. Out of a scale of 1 to 10, I would give this fragrance like an 8.5. Okay, 8.5, almost a 9. Yeah, I would give it an 8.5 out of 10, almost very close to a 9 in my opinion, because it is a beautiful, spectacular new release. Not just a bottle. I would say to you, the scent profile is equally as exciting as the bottle in my opinion. So let's move on to the next scent. Next up, I managed to get my hands on Black Opium's ever popular Over Red, you guys. And I'm gonna say to you, like, when this fragrance initially came out, because it initially came out in the United States and we were over here left in the dark, and I was like, whew, when are we gonna get this fragrance? But by time, you know, they released it and the word got around, I didn't have much expectation from this perfume. I didn't have high expectation. But what did I get from this fragrance? Before we get into that, let's get to the price. So Black Opium Over Red, it comes in 3 different sizes. The 30ml, which retails at £68, the 50ml, which retails at £96, and the 90ml, which retails at £131. Still cheaper than Carolina Herrera. And a bit of visuals for you guys. The bottle is absolutely immaculate. It is absolutely stunning, you guys. Now, I don't think you need a 100ml bottle of this fragrance, but the big bottle just jumps out at you, and it is absolutely gorgeous, you guys. And what did I get from this new release? Black Opium Over Red opens up with a beautiful dark cherry essence with a creamy, almost milky vanilla essence mixing with a heightened dose of coffee. So you're getting the coffee and the vanilla with like a creamy vanilla essence. There is something in the fragrance that I want to say it's kind of tingly, almost like I want to use the word sparkling, but it's not sparkling. There's something in the fragrance combining with that vanilla and that coffee and that cherry. I want to say it's probably the black tea combining with the jasmine. It is a beautiful touch to this fragrance in my opinion. I can definitely feel that along with the patchouli. I don't know, perhaps it's a patchouli leaf, I would say. Beautiful smelling fragrance, you guys. And I know a lot of people were like, you know, yeah, it's okay, and underwhelmed. Oh my God, I was in heaven. This fragrance is so beautiful. Black Opium Over Red is absolutely spectacular, you guys. It's probably it's more impressive to me than the original, because the original is flat and it just wasn't all that prominent. They've amped up the vanilla, amped up the coffee, and amped up the cherry in this scent. Oh, wait, I didn't get to the notes. The notes featured in Black Opium Over Red are cherry and green mandarin in the opening. In the middle, we have orange blossom, jasmine, and black tea. And the base, you have some Madagascar vanilla, coffee, and Indonesian patchouli. It is beautiful, you guys. I don't know how Black Opium or YSL have managed to do it. They have managed to revamp the Black Opium Endless Flanker range with the newest additions, with the cherry, with the Over Red, and even with the Le Parfum. They have managed to, you know, a new boost, a new sense of life to this range, you guys. Like, I'm telling you, Black Opium Le Parfum and Black Opium Over Red, these are absolute bangers, okay? These are absolutely banging fragrance. I would give it like a 9 out of 10. 9, almost a 9.5. It's amazing, you guys. I will, however, say to you, I smelled the fragrance, walked out of the shop, and it quickly slipped away. So I don't find this fragrance not gonna have the greatest longevity. I feel like it might not have that big projection. Definitely didn't give me that at all. It didn't have the effect like I would say Billie Eilish #2 did, because Billie Eilish was just completely punching. Not many fragrances that you walk into a store and you spray them on you and you walk back out and you're just like engulfed with the fragrance. That did not have that effect. None of these fragrances I'm talking to you guys today had that effect or that lasting, lingering, very, you know, roaring impact at all. But they were all beautiful fragrances, you guys. So that's that for Black Opium over Red. A next very, 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 very pleasant surprise was Moschino's Toy To Pearl. You guys, I didn't see this one coming. I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't anticipating it. I mean, I had 3 Moschino fragrances in my collection and I decolored all 3 of them. So I was the least bit like expecting this fragrance, and let me just tell you guys the notes. So Moschino Tie To Pearl has in top notes of lemon, sorbet, and oregano. Middle notes of sand, freesia, and jasmine. Base notes are cypress, musk, and vetiver. And this fragrance, of course, comes in 3 different sizes. You have the 30 ml, which retails at £45, the 50 ml at £65, and the 100 ml at £85. Thank you, Moschino, for keeping your prices nice and low and a lot more affordable than all of the other designer fragrances. These prices are nice. These are decent. How does this fragrance smell, you guys? First thing first, this fragrance opens up with a bright burst of lemon. It's a lemon essence, but not too sharp. It captured the essence of a sorbet, like a citrusy lemon sorbet or sorbet, however you want to call it. You get a touch of the oregano because this fragrance is slightly aromatic. Now, in the heart of this fragrance, it has in sand, freesia, and jasmine. But what I actually got from the fragrance was a tiare flower essence mixing with like an ylang ylang, a beautiful tropical floral essence to the heart of this fragrance that was truly, truly intoxicating. There is also a dose of cypress in the base, and you definitely get the cypress in this beautiful citrusy, bright, tropical, floral, intoxicating fragrance, you guys. It smells very unique and different. It does capture slight similarities to Alien Goddess Floral. There's Alien Goddess Floral. It also captures features of Jean-Paul Gaultier, Le Fleur. I'm not quite sure. I'm probably going to insert the bottle. Le Fleur. It captures slight vibes of those fragrances, but it has something a lot more spectacular. The florals in here. So I got to say it's the florals. Now, again, it's listing jasmine and some cypress and some musk. You are getting the musk, okay? But there is a beautiful, amplified, florally touch to this fragrance that comes off like a tropical tiare flower mixed with ylang ylang. Beautiful, spectacular summer fragrance. This is a banger. This fragrance is an absolute banger, you guys. Nothing that I was expecting I could have possibly expect from this fragrance release. I didn't even know there was going to be a new release from Moschino. But let me tell you guys, it is good. I would give the scent profile of this perfume like a 10 out of 10. I said, yeah, it's a 10 out of 10, you guys. It's a really good fragrance. I'm telling you, if you guys are planning on dismissing Moschino Tie To Pearl, don't do that. Don't do that, because it is good. It is like really, really good. This is going to be like a beautiful summer vibration. Like this scent, it has to make a, appearance for the summer. It is beautiful. And of course, it is unisex. And my partner loved it. By the way, I didn't give you guys my partner's take on all these fragrances. So Black Opium over Red, he loved it. He felt it was really good. Valentino's Green Stravanganza, he was like, nope, not at all. He was like, it ain't all that. Moschino Toy too, he bought it. I'm saying he grabbed that particular perfume. Blush the Elixir, he loved that fragrance. It was really, really nice. And that's that for Toy 2. But let's also talk about a release that came out in the end of 2023. I'm talking about Burberry Her Petals, you guys. This was actually released in 2023. And yeah, somebody stated on Fragrantica that they slipped it in. They slipped in this release. I don't know what this release was meant to be, but they slipped it in really, really quiet. And I actually thought that it was a limited edition release of the Burberry Her. I did get a chance to smell this fragrance in store. And first of all, check out the visuals, you guys. Whew. Look at this. Look at this beautiful bottle of fragrance. Like, I'm telling you, it's everything and more. Like, look at this bottle. Would you even assess whether or not you need it? You just get it, right? Well, that before we just decide whether or not we should get it, let's get into the notes. So this Burberry herb petals apparently has the top notes of wild berries, middle notes of violets and jasmine, and base notes of amber. And it is only featured in an 88 ml bottle at £130 price tag. Okay, beautiful, immaculate size, and you don't have the options of even getting a smaller bottle just so you can have some petals on your table. You got to buy the big one. Okay, pretty it is. Now, what does this fragrance smell like? Now, when I smelled the perfume, I said to myself, but this doesn't smell like Burberry Hall. You know, Burberry Hall has in this like really bright, fruity, sweet, elegant essence with a slight, almost Baccarat Rouge vibe, in my opinion. That's what they get from me. Very bright, fruity, very pretty, very playful, chick, girly, sweet scent. Okay, and you don't get that from this one. This one has wild berries. It's a softer version. It is not as bright and fruity as the Burberry Hall. It is not as sweet as the Burberry Hall. It doesn't have as much presence as the Burberry Hall. It comes off a little bit softer. It didn't leave that much of a lasting impression at all, you guys. This Burberry Hall petals perhaps it smells like petals. It probably does smell like petals. It's a much more softer version. It is nothing as alluring and as intoxicating as the original Burberry Hall. Some people say it smells the same. I don't feel like it smells the same. I don't know. However, it is in a much more thicker consistency, and apparently the petals do disperse into the fragrance, or I don't know, they disperse when you spray them out or whatever may have you. This is ideally a collector's item. It's an upsell of the Burberry Hall, and it's priced quite high. If you guys like collecting the Burberry Hall fragrances, then by all means, I could easily see somebody grabbing this fragrance just to collect it. I mean, it's a beautiful bottle. It's hard to resist. I don't really feel like you need it, but that's up to you guys. So that's Burberry Hall petals. Next up, I got my hands on Marc Jacobs Perfect, but this is just the collector edition. This isn't a new perfume release, but let's just check out the visuals while we're indulging. So this one is now featured in a metallic rose gold bottle, you guys, and oh, it is beautiful to look at. I mean, if you guys don't have Marc Jacobs Perfect, I do think this one is worth having. I gotta say to you, it is definitely worth having because it is absolutely beautiful just to look at. So I might consider getting that. Now, this fragrance, for those of you that don't know, it features top notes of rhubarb and narcissus, middle notes of almond milk, and base notes of cedar and cashmere. And this fragrance smells quite similar to the Marc Jacobs Perfect Intense. It is fruity and sweet and pleasant. You definitely get that almondy essence mixing with that narcissus. It is a beautiful, refreshing perfume. It smells very, 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 very similar to the Perfect Intense in my opinion. And I am absolutely intrigued because I was in love. I sprayed it on my hand. It definitely lingered on my hand for at least 6 hours because I heard that it's not that great for lasting, but I definitely got about 6 hours of this beautiful scent on my hand. And I have not been riding for Marc Jacobs much, but this Marc Jacobs Perfect in a limited edition bottle is beautiful, and I definitely think that is something that I would want to add to my collection, you guys. So Marc Jacobs Perfect, the collector's edition, which features in a beautiful metallic rose gold bottle, is a yes, ma'am. I would give it like a 6 or a 7 out of 10. I'm conflicted. It is a beautiful scent though, but I would give it like a 6 or 7 out of 10. And the price point of this beautiful fragrance, the limited edition bottle is only featured in a 50 ml size, and it retails at £89. I don't know how I feel about that price tag, but I'll probably shop around and probably see if I can find it on a discount website. But there you have it, you guys. These are my thoughts on the newest releases thus far. I am anticipating getting my nose on My Way Nectar. However, it is only released on the Giorgio Armani website right now, so the only way to get that fragrance is ordered from the website. I don't know how I feel about it. I might, just depends, I don't know, you know. But I am definitely anticipating getting my nose on this one. But until then, here are my thoughts, you guys. Let me know in the comment section if you guys are planning on getting these fragrances. Let me know if you guys have managed to get your nose on any of these scents. Let me know what you guys are thinking, how you guys are feeling, and which ones you guys are anticipating on getting your hands on. I do hope you guys enjoyed this quick video with me. If in fact you did, please give me a very big thumbs up. If you guys are new here, please don't leave without hitting that subscribe button. Make sure to hit that notification bell so that way you will be updated every single time I upload. And for those of you who are my returning subscribers, I hope you guys have enjoyed yet another video with me. And until next time, see you guys in my next video. Bye.